Life got you down? Feeling a bit frustrated? Not sure what to do? Well, you have stopped by the right place. Living Life Victoriously is your station for inspiration, encouragement, and refueling. Here we will discover together what it means to live a victorious life with your host, Victoria E. Henderson. I want you to know that you are not alone. So sit back, relax, just for a little while, and let's talk about it. Good evening. Good evening to everyone. Hang on a sec. I'm going to share the live just with a few folks. And we are going to be on and popping. I can't believe it is December 30th, 2024. December 30th, 2024. My. All right, I'm going to share as I usually do with a few folks. Hold on. Make my phone be quiet. Put it on Do Not Disturb. How are you? How's everybody? Hope everybody is doing well. All right, it's on Do Not Disturb. I'm going to share with a few more folks. And then that is it. That is it. Yes, and yes. Welcome in, everybody. Give it a few more minutes before I really get cranked up. So maybe a few folks will come on in. I am excited to be here. And again, let me welcome you all. Welcome all once again to Living Life Victoriously. This is the place where we gather together to talk about what it means to live a victorious life. Like I love to say, we don't have to wait till over yonder till we get to heaven to be victorious. I don't think that is what God meant, that we just have such a drudgery of a life down here and we wait for happiness in the pie in the sky. Nah. But we can live a satisfying life and a happy life despite the challenges that we face on this journey. And I am your host, Victoria E. Henderson, and I welcome you to the very last episode of Living Life Victoriously for 2024. This broadcast tonight is being seen on ALH Broadcasting right here on Facebook, and it is also being shown live on ALH Broadcast YouTube page, as well as Living Life Victoriously's YouTube channel. So please like and share the broadcast so others can join on in the conversation. And also remember that this same broadcast will air this coming Saturday, which will be January 3rd, 4th. No, 2nd, 3rd. This coming Saturday. The first is Wednesday, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. The 4th. It'll be shown January 4th at 6:00 p.m. Right here again on ALH Broadcasting. So set your clocks and tell somebody else that Living Life Victoriously is on. You have many ways to watch, and you can always watch the replays. And that's the beauty of our social media game, right? Amen. So again, welcome. I appreciate you being here. Okay, tonight I wanted to start by saying thank you. A tremendous thank you to all who tune in to talk with me and share in the conversations that we've had this year on the 2nd and 4th Mondays. That's when Living Life Victoriously is airing on the 2nd and 4th Mondays. I don't know what God is going to do in 2025. He may say, Victoria, I want you to step this up. We need this to be every week. I'm not sure if that's going to happen, but stay tuned. We never know. And I am determined to follow God's leading in 2025. And if he says, come on in, every week. That's what I'm going to do, to share messages of love and hope and encouragement. And I want to continue being what I want to see in the world. And so that's what this show is all about. I am literally encouraging myself as I am encouraging you. So just know that. So, all of you who have been on this journey with me, it is absolutely nothing without you. And I appreciate you hanging in there and talking back on this platform. And we have learned and we've traveled together. You have indeed made this a better place for me by your presence. And I say, thank you, thank you, thank you. I also want to thank everyone who came on the show as a guest and was open about your experiences and what you thought made a victorious life for you. We have had some very interesting guests, and I look forward to more in 2025. I'm telling you, if you would like to be considered a guest on the show, we could talk about it. Okay. So send an email to living life victoriously1 at gmail.com. It'll come up again at the end of the show. Living life victoriously1 at gmail.com. And I'll answer you back and we can discuss it and we see how we can make it happen. So just know that you're welcome, and I'd like to have more guests on the show. Just instead of me talking, I'd like to share stories and people's walk and see how they live the victorious life and see how they made it through some victories. I love a victory story because I think that victories, other people's victories, encourage others. That's your name? Hey, babe. And other people's stories encourage you to press on. And so that's what I want to bring to this platform. So in 2025, you will definitely see more of the same types of shows as we have this year. I look forward to really going deeper into what victorious living truly means and what it really looks like. And if you're on the show, please, if you're looking on Facebook, say hi. Let me know that you're here so I can shout your name out. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Again, I was saying in 2025, I want to go deeper in what it means to live a victorious life with real stories. Not that we didn't have real stories, but you know what I mean. More stories of what real life looks like. There's some people who have truly gone through some serious challenges, worse than what I think mine are, and my journey this year, for me, I've had much more pain. I'm living with more pain. I had fibromyalgia already. Now that we've added on to fibromyalgia, arthritis, and it's in my knees, in my back. And there are days I've had excruciating pain. But I've had this model in my life for a long time. I don't have to look like what I've been through. And if you look at me, and I've had people say this to me many times, I don't look like anything's wrong, and I guess I've gotten really good at wearing the mask. But I want to, I guess in 2025, show a little bit more of a maybe behind the scenes look at what it takes. Because it's not easy. It's not easy to sometimes push to go to work. And sometimes I've ridden to work, tears coming down my face, and just giving God praise. And pull up to that parking parking spot, pull in, wipe those tears, say thank you, Jesus, and keep on stepping and going in that door. And the receptionist say, good morning, how are you today? I'm good, knowing that I'm just hurting. And some days I wasn't able to mask it very well. There are some days, our maintenance guy job, Victoria, you all right? Let me get your bag for you. And he would carry my bag up for me because he could see in my face that it wasn't a good day. But still, I smiled and still I had my joy, because this joy I have, the world didn't give it and the world did not take it away. So into 2025, I want to see Yes, with more real life experiences, and all of us continuing to be transparent about what we're going through, because we're going to need each other even more in 2025. We know what the election has been. We know what we have to look forward to, but we also know that things could turn because we are praying people, and that God responds to his praying people. And we must keep praying. We must pray for our leaders. We must pray for our local leaders, for our judges. We just have to keep praying. And if we do our part, I know I have faith to believe that God is going to do his. And so I just want to have some guests on the show who are willing to talk about it. I want to talk about everything from the political arena. I have a friend of mine I've invited to come on who is very passionate and very much present on TikTok. He talks a lot about the different politics. It is because of him that I really understand more of the judicial process. And he is a true I say a true warrior out there, social justice warrior. And he believes in informing the people. And I would love to have him come on the show and talk about why he took up the social justice banner, and why he continues to inform people. Because, and I've seen personally on his TikTok videos, people have said, thank you so much for informing us about this, because I didn't know that. And I myself didn't know this, didn't know that. He sent me something the other day, and I'm a sidebar on that because we're going to come back to that. This definitely more so in February, which is Black History Month, and our Black history is every day. But he sent me something about a slave. Her name was Joyce Heth, and she was the very first person and first display that P.T. Barnum put on before he got really famous for his circuses and things. He actually took this slave woman who was really old, and he said that she was 161 years old. He said that she was the wet nurse for George Washington. And he took this, and she was probably about 80 years old at the time. For about 5-6 years, he took her around the area he was in, or from I think state to state, charging admission so that folks could come in and see her. And then when she died, he charged admission for her autopsy. See, those are the kind of things that we need to. I never heard that in my entire life, and it's there. It's there to be Googled. I didn't know. So when he sent that to me, I just cried at the thought of another human being put on display like that. Like, even in death, she didn't have dignity. And so I want him to come. I really want him to come on so he could talk about why social justice fight is still important in 2024. Now we're moving into 2025. It's even more important. So it's those kind of stories that we need to keep talking about. And I want to highlight stories, and definitely in February, of un, unknown and unsung heroes like that. So we're just going to get into a few deeper things in 2025, and I believe it's going to be a wonderful thing. Good evening, Angie. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you stopping by for a minute. My friend Angie lives in Georgia. Thank you, darling. Happy New Year to you. And so I wanted to talk about that. And if anybody had joined in, I wanted to ask you what anything you had new you wanted to do in 2025. I don't believe in resolutions. I don't believe in, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Nah, because I've had some of those, and by January 3rd, they were out the window. But I do have some goals I have set for myself. And one of those is definitely with the show, to bring on more guests and talk about some real life things that's going on. Also, for me, God has said yes to a new address. So My family and I were going to be moving into a new place, and I'm just looking forward to that. A lot of work, but it's going to get done. Also, I'm still going to be doing my paparazzi business, and you know, I just want to be better organized and just get it together. Just truly get it together. Stop talking about it, be about it. And I don't know if I mentioned this on the show, but I bought a bicycle. Um, an adult, I keep calling it an adult tricycle. I don't want to just say it's a tricycle, it's an adult tricycle. And I want to get my bike put together and just be a little more active and be outside. Be outside. Don't just sit around and lay around. Those are the things that I want to do, and I will. I have some other personal goals with Authors Up, which is the other show I'm on with my co-hosts, Andrea Hines and Ruth Griffin, and we have some things coming up. So it's just an exciting time. I'm really excited about 2025. I don't know about you. 2024 is out the door. So we are going to move into 2025 as we go into this last full day of 2024. I just want you to think about it. What are some things that you want to leave behind? And what are some of the things that you want to do in 2025? Another one for me is passport. I plan to get my passport. I have never been on a cruise, so I would like to go on a cruise, and I got that down. I'm gonna make my point from passport, get it in hand. I want to be ready. That way, if an opportunity comes up, I don't have to get ready and be scrambling. I'm already ready. And see, that's the theme for 2025 for me. Be ready. And another important thing is to get some final paperwork in order. I haven't gotten those things. I know that my daughters do know, where they insurance kind of things. They know a little bit of it, but I want to be sure that everything is in order, because you just never know. You never know if something happens to me where I can't make a decision for myself. Who would make that decision? Those are the type of things I really, really need to think about. And this year that passed, I had some family members that got kind of sick, and those things came up. Thank God it wasn't anything detrimental, but during that process, it was like, whoa, who would make the decision to do XYZ if you couldn't? So it is really time to get your house in order. So I encourage you to do that. Get your physicals. Get your physicals. Any testing that you need to do, get done. Naya, you could close the door for me, boo. Thank you. Thank you. What'd you say? It's all right. It's all right. All right. Thank you. She gonna close the door. So I heard this clang, clang, clang. Thank you, boo. And what was I saying? Oh, about getting your doctor's appointments. And I just had my eyes checked for this year, so I'm good for that. But as females, get our mammograms. I got a colonoscopy coming up in January. I've been putting that off long enough. And so, what I'm telling you to do, I'm talking to myself. Stop putting things off. Stop putting it off. Just be like the Nike commercial say, just do it. Swish. So on January 19th, I believe I'm going for my colonoscopy. I'm just gotta do it. Got to do it. I put off my nutritionist appointment. I'm making that appointment again, and just it's like I said, it's time to stop talking about it. Be about it. So lastly for tonight, I just want to leave you with some encouraging words. A church sister of mine wrote just a few paragraphs she wrote on Facebook. She is a church sister at the River here in Durham, North Carolina, and her name is Kendra Wilson. When I read it on Facebook, I asked her permission. Could I read this on my show? Because I felt like it was really appropriate for the last show of the year. And she said, yes. So what I'm going to read, it has no name, no title, but it was written by the beautiful Kendra Wilson. I'm going to tag her in this after the show so she can hear her words and know that her words are going to bless people. I don't know. I don't know how far. I don't know how wide. But if it is if it blesses just one person, that has always been my prayer. If anything I say on this show blesses one person, then I have fulfilled the mission that God has given me. And so this was written by Miss Kendra Wilson. And it's really about the song, The Drummer Boy. And for those who may have heard it, I want to read the stanzas of the Drummer Boy and Little Drummer Boy, and then I'm going to read what she wrote. The Little Drummer Boy was composed as a Christmas song in 1958. Um, and the most notable rendition of this song was a duet by Bing Crosby and David Bowie. So as if you know it, come they told me, and it goes parumpa pum pum, but I'm not going to read all the parumpa pum pums. I'm just going to read the rhymes. Come they told me, a newborn king to see. Our finest gifts we bring to lay before the king, so to honor him when we come. Little baby, I am a poor boy too. I have no gift to bring that's fit to give the king. Shall I play for you on my drum? Mary nodded. The ox and lamb kept time. I played my drum for him. I played my best for him. Then he smiled at me and my drum. And so she wrote, I have always found deep connection to the Drummer Boy song. Silly, I know. Silly, I know. But the revelation is that I am not needed by a sovereign creator God. He has everything under control. Everything that exists continues to do so simply because he told it to. And out of obedience, it never stopped. Everything remains in its place. I'm amazed. Yet he wants me. Whatever I can offer him, he could demand so much more from us, his people called by his own name. But he wants whatever we can offer him in its purest and most genuine form. Relationship with him teaches you not to just offer him anything. And I've definitely learned and continue to learn that as he perfects those things that concerns me, someday, wait, let me read that again. Relationship with him teaches you not to just offer anything. And I've definitely learned and continue to learn that as he perfects those things that concern me. Some days, all I have is a song, and I sing it with all of my heart, my soul, my mind, and with all my strength. And he takes it, he embraces it, and he's pleased with it. He delights in my offering. What a king, what a father, what a friend. So, whatever your drum is, be it song, poetry, dance, prayer, reflective walks, intentional time with him, time with your family, a listening ear to a neighbor, serving your community, visiting the sick, feeding the hungry, clothing the naked, starting that business. I could go on and on. Offer it to him, knowing that you are doing it for him, unto him, through him, by him, and he will delight in it. He will take pleasure in what you do for him. Play your drum well. I thought that was so beautiful and a beautiful reminder to us as we go into 2025 that no matter what that it is, if we give it to him, He'll take it. He'll take it. Take it because you're offering it up to him out of a pure heart. And I just think that is beautiful. I can't add no more, no less to what Miss Kendra wrote. Just play your drum well in 2025. Whatever he's given you, put into your hands, play it. Play it well. I plan to. And as we indeed turn that page, we turn in the page in this next chapter of our lives. God gives us grace, and we're going to step over from one year to the next. We're turning the page on the next chapter of our lives. Let's do so, trusting God as never before. It is our faith and our tenacity that we will need to rely on in the coming days. We know what we're facing. We know that faith in God and not man. We are not to rely on any man. We are to rely in God. And I just know everything is going to be all right. I can say tonight, I am not afraid. I am not afraid. What can man do unto me? Because God, has loved every part of me. The ugly, not so nice parts. He's loved those parts too. And he continues to love me. He continues. And I celebrate love today. I celebrate friendship. I celebrate my family, my siblings, my mom. God bless, my mom is still here. I am just a blessed person. And it is my absolute joy to try to pass that on. So I wish 2025 for you will bring you nothing, joy, peace, love, and happiness. And we will have challenges. We'll have challenges. But in those challenging times, remember that God is with you. And if he brought you through before, he can and will do it again. Okay, that's what I want to leave you with tonight. Tonight wasn't a long show. I didn't have a guest, but I just wanted to come on tonight and wish you all a happy new year. Thank you again for traveling with me in 2024. I am just amazed at the goodness of God, and I look forward to sharing my heart, my life, and encouraging others to just keep on keeping on. And we do so together. We do more together than we do apart. Remember also that there's going to be a replay of this program. It's going to air Saturday night at 6 o'clock here again on Facebook. Invite someone else to enjoy it with you as well. And if you have any questions or comments, and once again, if you would like to be on the show, know anybody you can recommend to be on the show, email me at livinglifevictoriously1@gmail.com. You can also read my blog, Still Waters, at victoriaehenderson.com. And I'll be looking to expand some more of these things in my books. And I have another book that'll be coming out in 2025. I'm going to tell you, just good things in 2025. Keep tuned. Stay tuned. Please stay tuned. And let's do this thing together. Until next time, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Yeah, I wish I had a blower. Woo! I also want to come up with a theme song. Come on, if somebody could come up with a theme song for Living Life Victoriously. We are living life. We are living life victoriously. Come on. We're living life victoriously. Yeah, we might have something there. How about that? Until next time, remember to live life victoriously on purpose. Good night and Happy New Year. I pray something you heard on today's show has helped you and has given you the encouragement to keep on pressing. Let me know your thoughts. You can send me an email at livinglifevictoriously1@gmail.com. Also, for more inspirational content, you can check out my blog called Still Waters over at wordpress.com. Walk in victory daily
and join me the second and fourth Mondays of each month. Remember, live life victoriously.